Okay, it's the 18th, and I'm one day out of Hot Springs. I did 12 miles yesterday to get to this little rickety shelter, which isn't much of anything. And I got here, and there were 6 people already here, stuffed in the shelter, and probably another 12 scattered on the outside because there was no room to camp. So I had to sit up in the rain, and slept pretty good last night. Although my stuff is still wet. My pants, my socks and shoes are all soaked. And the weather report for today is iffy, and tomorrow is supposed to be decent. And then the next 3 days we have rain. And the rain is coming down now because the wind is blowing through the trees and knocking it off the leaves. So I'm about ready to head out and I was supposed to do 20 today, but might just do 15 or 16 just because I'm starting so late. It's almost 10:30. But everything's going good, and if I get to some place where I can shoot some video and show you guys something cool, I'll do that. I just got my camera back, so you missed the Smokies, which was probably one of the highlights so far that I've had on the trip, because I got to see a scarlet tanager, a bluebird, a salamander, and two black bears. One was a cub who had climbed a tree to look over the ridge to see where I was, to see what was over the ridge, and it was me. And as soon as he saw me, he took off. So that was a highlight, because I've been wanting to see a bear since I've been out here, and I did. I saw 2. The other one had come into our camp that morning and was just foraging around. Wasn't concerned about us at all. He was doing his own thing, and I was going to let him do that. So anyway, I'm about to head out. It's 10:30 now, which is an extremely late start for me, seeing as I would normally leave at 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Especially with 20 miles to do. That's going to be rough, man. We're looking at, with what I'm loaded down with, probably 10 hours. So that puts me into camp probably about 8:30. Probably no breaks. Stop, have a cold lunch for a little bit. Maybe just eat some bars or snack bars throughout the day. And then try to cook at night and set up. And just because I'm starting so late, I'll probably get to the shelter again, and there's not going to be any room in the shelter, and I'm going to have to set up my tarp and hammock. And my tarp is just soaking wet. Couldn't even put it in my bag because it's so wet. So I have it on the outside right now. And but the day is looking decent this morning. So although the clouds are a little low and it looks pretty, I don't know. We'll have to see. You just never know in the mountains. I was getting rained on yesterday, and I'd stop and put on my poncho, and then it'd stop raining, and then I'd stop and take it off, and it'd start raining again. And so then I just hiked without the poncho, which isn't too bad as long as the temperature doesn't drop too cold. Because then I start to get hypothermic, and I want to put the poncho on just to block the wind and keep me a little warmer. So, alright, well, I'm going to get going here. Let's see. Oh, got more rain blowing down. Here's the little sign here. What do we got? Next shelter south, 14.2 is 8.6. I'm going to do double that at least to go to the second one, and I might go to the third shelter, which is about 20 miles. I think it's actually 21. So if I'm going to do that, I got to get going now. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.